Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Scooby-Doo Mystery for the Super Nintendo. There's the music. We started the second case in the last video, and now it's time to do more things. I got the keys from the little straw man contest thing before we close this out. And now I need to check the map just to see where I am. Okay. We're still at the Whack-A-Fish, I believe. I'm gonna look around. Yeah, we are still at the Whack-A-Fish. That's right, we need to talk to Freddy. Alright, we already showed him the keys. And Daphne's moving to the left, so we have to go to where she is. Freddy will tell us to check out the machines for clues, so we'll do that. I do want to be careful over here. Yeah, I went the wrong way. I want to be careful on this screen because sometimes the werewolf will show up. It's really up here that I want to go, because here's where Daphne's going to be, and she'll give you a Scooby Snack if you talk to her on this screen. And there's the clown. Want to leave the area, go back down through that entrance. Gonna wait a little while, and then we should be able to come back, I think. Oh great, I run right into him. That's excellent. If I had waited a little while longer, he would have disappeared eventually. Also, I want to drop down right here. Do not jump, otherwise you will take damage. And you want to make your way to the right. Grab the oil can. We're definitely going to need that later. And we need to use the keys and press up at the trailer door to unlock the trailer door and get the sandwich minigame. I want to try to get as much food on the plates as possible. Try not to mess this up completely. I mean, that would be nice if we didn't. And I'm really getting overloaded here. Come on, game, throw me a bone of some sort. That'll work. That'll also work. Come on. Also, you don't want the food items to land or hit like the middle of the stacks. And you also don't want to overload it that much because that will happen. So now we're going to get absolutely no bonus, save for the 25 points from those pickles that we somehow managed to have at the end. Great, I thought I was going to do really well here. Apparently not. Also, it takes forever for the game to go back from the bonus stage to the main gameplay. Also, you want to search right here near the sink with the X button. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on this key that I just picked up. And you're going to be backtracking, and there's a good sporting chance that when you go back to the trailer, you're going to have to deal with the werewolf enemy. There is a werewolf enemy that pops up in some of the screens, as I mentioned earlier, and you definitely want to stay away from him. Thankfully, the werewolf enemy isn't there for long, but it's still a very annoying enemy to deal with. In case you see him, just back away and stay away for a little while, and the werewolf should eventually go away. Also, Daphne is wearing reddish brown instead of the usual purple that she wears. I'm guessing it's due to palette limitations by the Super Nintendo, and there's that werewolf I was talking about. Anyway, let's put the newspaper in the middle slot and show it to Velma. And I believe we have some more clues. Velma wonders who wants to close the fun fair. And thankfully that stupid werewolf went away. Now, there are some things that I need to do. Oh yeah, that's right, we need to look in the tents now that we have the lantern. But we won't be able to look in every tent. I do know the werewolf was on that screen earlier. Let's go ahead and go into this tent here. But I don't remember that I need to look into the tent. Now that we have the lantern, we should be able to go in here. We need to use the search function on the left side of the screen to find a coin. From here, just press down in the middle of the screen, you'll be able to leave the tent. And with the coin in the middle slot of our inventory, I believe you press A on the claw machine to the left here, and you'll get a doll. Pick up the doll. Velma will walk up to you, and she'll tell you that there is a pass inside the doll. So now we can talk to Freddy. Glad I remembered that that was a thing. And he'll tell you that the pass allows you to search some more of the fun fair, which means we can now go down here at this entrance where we couldn't go before. I also want to equip the hammer at this point. Also, I think it is possible for the werewolf to show up on the screen too. But I also want to search the left side of this tent too, and leave as usual so I can get the clown mask. Let's go ahead and show the clown mask to Velma, because obviously a clown does not need a mask. But Velma is still wanting to know who would want to close the fun fair. Also, when you see a unicycle, you want to be able to whack it with the hammer. The hammer is the only weapon in the game that does not deplete. It can be used over and over again, and you don't have to worry about losing it. Also, there's a tent to the right of the unicycle where you can go in, find these clown boots that we're definitely going to have to show to Velma. And you can talk to Daphne for a Scooby snack as well. I don't think there's anything in here, is there? No, there isn't. Okay. And there is the unicycle again, because the unicycle will respawn. Definitely want to take it down as soon as I can. And sometimes the unicycles are jerks, and if you don't time it correctly, they will still hurt you. There actually is a bit of a delay between you using the hammer and you actually hitting something with it. So I should have been a little bit faster with the hammer. When you show Velma the clown shoes, she'll tell you that they're covered in ice cream, and that the clown must hide in the ice cream van. So we get some more points for that. And Velma suddenly starts wondering what a ghost would need with a spare mask. Now the game starts doing that. Well, that's interesting. Time to go down. And there is a unicycle here. In case you don't have your hammer equipped, you can just go all the way to the left, equip it there, and then whack the unicycle with it. And you won't be able to go down here. Turns out you have to go through this ride in order to get some sort of patches through it. I kid you not. You want to watch the arrow on the right side there, and jump when the arrow points up, and jump over all the mines. When the arrow points down, you want to stay down. This does get a little harder as you progress through this area. And you want to be very careful here. Ow. Otherwise that happens. And if I was able to jump over the exit sign, if I had actually seen it coming, we would have found 4 boxes of Scooby Snacks, which would completely empty the fright meter. Oh well. For now, there's this key at the bottom of the slide. We can just go ahead and press up to grab the key, and then press down when we have it equipped at the place that was locked earlier, so we can finally end up here at this slightly colored area. Want to watch out for the 2 mice, especially the second one, because that second mouse is a little faster than the first one. And I want to believe that Daphne is supposed to follow us here. I guess not. But Velma is here, though. What if we were to go back down? There she is. Oh, great. And I don't feel like replaying through all that just to go through. Well, at least we're here and our fright meter is fully emptied. I still want to get the Scooby Snack from Daphne, though. That was terrible. I hate the enemies in this game so much. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the Scooby Snack. And if you don't have the gray key from the trailer that I mentioned, you're going to have to go all the way back to the trailer like a doofus. Search for that key. Potentially meet with the werewolf again. And then you have to make your way all the way back here again. I hate this hammer. Now I have to use Scooby Snacks. Great. Anyway, we found a mop and bucket that we needed to pick up, and if you show it to Velma, Velma will tell you that the evil clown's hair looked like a mop, and that there are pieces of balloon caught in it. She'll then tell you that a real ghost doesn't have to put a mop on his head for a wig. So finally, if you manage to get the gray key, you'll be able to use it to unlock this door. Just go up to the door of this truck and press up. And I did not pick up the lantern oil, did I? I want to pick that up just to make it a little easier to see as I go through here, which means I'm going to have to beat up the mouse as it makes its way here again. Oh, I did pick it up. Good, making sure. Let's go ahead and go back into the door there. And now we can start exploring. I don't think you would have been able to explore this area very well if you didn't have the lantern. It may not let you do it at all, but we want to get up these crates and get onto this platform and then get over here. Now, we need to drop down. There is a mouse that we will have to deal with. Which means I'm going to have to take care of this thing with the coconuts. If the game will let me throw the thing at it. Great, I'll just use the hammer. Perfect. We need to take care of the rat in order to get its welding equipment. And then we need to make our way further to the right. Climb up these crates. And then get on this platform and make our way all the way back to the left. And you want to be careful so that way you don't drop off the platforms and maybe hurt yourself wherever it is that you land. Now we need to get up here. There is a mouse to the right. Let's go ahead and hit him with the hammer and try to get on the platform this time around. And then get over here. We need to take this platform over to the right. There is a box of Scooby Snacks over here, but I can't seem to find a way to get to them. And I can't tell where you're supposed to go. Oh, there's a platform. I could just barely see the edge of that. You need to make a running jump to the right and then make a running jump to the right again. This will allow you to get up to this platform. I don't think you can still get those Scooby Snacks from here. I believe that is a red herring of some sort. I believe it's just there to mess with you. You want to make a running jump off the platform to this crate here. And then you want to ride the platform all the way down. This is the way out. You want to take this what looks like a diving helmet, and then you'll suddenly end up back here, where the padlock is. Talk to Freddy, and once we have the welding gear that we found from near that mouse, we'll be able to break this lock and finally go in here. Now in here, Fred will go in. Here's a cannon with some gunpowder and a couple of platforms. We'll need to go in there later on. But for now, let's go ahead and go up top so we can play this whack-a-mole game and finally get it out of the way. Let's see how well we can do here. Interesting thing about the whack-a-mole game, when you get through it, when you play it enough times, you'll know not to do things like that. And you can even get even an extra life from playing well enough, which can be an excellent thing. I'm probably not going to do well enough to get an extra life, but whatever. And I was only going to be able to hit 2 of those monsters anyway. I am going to go for time, though, and try to hit at least 2 of the 3 monsters here. And let's freeze time that we just got here. Hit a few Draculas here. See if we can get a little closer to an extra life to replace that one that I just lost. Gonna be able to hit only 2 of those guys again. And if you're lucky, you can get that speed up bonus again. And hit all 3 of these guys. Wait here. Speed up ends. And now we're at round 8. I believe there is... yeah, there's a Dracula. Then there's going to be a ghost on the right. And there's going to be this guy, too. And we get a snack bonus. I don't know how much energy we had. We probably didn't even have it filled up at all, in any way. But I really wanted that life bonus. I guess I would have gotten it after a couple more points. Also, when you make it to round 9 of the whack-a-mole game and beat it, you go to round 10, but it's basically just a repeat of round 1. So once you go through 9 rounds, the game starts repeating itself. And that's pretty much the whack-a-mole game in a nutshell. There's a cannonball here, but we won't be able to pick it back up. Instead, press down to get down here. And I need to see where I am. And believe it or not, goes down, and then to the right, you'll see the map for the trailer as well as the map for the inside of the tent at the entrance. So I now want to go down here, because that's where I'll basically be able to meet everybody. You also want to be careful to the right of here, because the werewolf can pop up here as well. So you want to be very careful as you make your way through here. Now let's see here. Oh my gosh, I stood right where he was! I stood right where he was going to spawn, and then he shows up again in this game. This game. Anyway, I think I'm supposed to search here? No, maybe I'm just thinking of something else. Maybe you have to go down here and then search. Ah, I see where we're supposed to go now. Here's Daphne. She'll give us a Scooby Snack. Which I unintentionally used, but no matter. it'd be nice if 1, I could hit this thing with the hammer. 2, I could hit this thing with the coconut. 3, if I could search that tent for something, though that's where the glue is going to be. There's a thing of glue there that we're not going to pick up quite yet. And down here is a box of matches. We're going to need that later. And if we go to the right from here, we're going to have the wait for the clown to get out of our way. You can tell I'm not having a lot of fun with this. Let's go for a little more length on today's video. Maybe I should have went to the left. Okay, he's gone. Oh, he disappeared right there. Awesome. Let's get rid of this unicycle with the hammer and search near here to get another newspaper article. And I don't think there's anything else here. This game! Really, game? You're gonna do this to me right now? Let's show Velma the article. Turns out it's a letter. Actually, it's a letter from the old janitor. I thought it would be a newspaper article just like last time. It says that the janitor was fired for putting visitors' lives in danger. So, we may have an idea of who is doing things like this. This game. This game. You know what? I'm just going to stop right here before I give myself even more of a heart attack. Because we're past the 20-minute limit that I put on myself for these videos, and because this game is giving me a headache. So join me next time where I explore even more of the fun fair and hopefully get this mystery solved. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!